shall be right back real quick.
Okay, okay.
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するもっと
No, I got called a hacker yesterday playing Battlefield.
Hacks. I call hacks.
Well, I was using the M4 because it's overpowered right now. Fucking led a guy as he was running through some bushes, fired, headshotted him, turned around, headshotted his teammates, turned slightly to the right, unloaded the rest of the mag into the last squad member, wiped their squad, and all three sent me messages saying I was hacking. It was like, no, that was just pure utter luck. Okay. Yeah, these prices are what concessions should be at a theater. So, going over the local theater that I drive like 20 minutes to.
Yeah.
They updated their prices recently. The most expensive thing on the menu is their number 3 combo. 2 large sodas and a large popcorn.
Okay.
Guess how much it costs now? Before it was $13.
$15.
Close, 16.
Okay.
Which is still a hell of a deal for 2 large sodas and a large popcorn with free refills on each.
Super.
Sorry, just looking at AMC and what a large popcorn itself costs like $20.
Okie dokie, I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I had to wrangle 2 cats out of my office.
Oh, shoot. You think if I wasn't reading chat, my mic would suddenly have gone mute, and so would theirs? Oh, I'm reading chat. And we are live. Yeah, we will talk about that in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I thought I had the mics muted before. Good thing we didn't talk about anything important on live. I
hope they heard my story about being called a hacker.
I
still find that funny.
Welcome to Fat Dog. We fuck up. Welcome to Anime Church where you can cosplay. We don't judge you. I'm Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology. Hoshi, your go.
Oh, I'm Hoshi Nugget, your nun of nuggies.
And I am Fender Saru, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol. Where's my scotch?
Pass it here. I need it.
You're in for a treat then, because I bought myself a bottle of 20-year-old Glenfiddich for my birthday.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's.
fancy.
I just need to like drink enough to wipe whatever we talked about live from my mind.
Oh, that won't be a problem.
Yeah.
Let me just make you a double batch of trouble.
Yeah. The funny thing is they were all I had to tell a British man I have a very high tolerance, and they're like, yeah, how high is your tolerance? 10 glasses. 10 glasses? That's it? Man, you can't handle 10 glasses of Guinness? And I was like, oh, no. Guinness is what I use to distill my alcohol.
Guinness. I love drinking liquid pork chops.
You're like
good.
Vodka. No.
Yeah.
10 glasses, not shots, glasses of Everclear. That's what.
Why?
That's. They're like, how much?
Why do you hate yourself?
I too love drinking gasoline. It's what I used to do in the army.
Oh, Everclear.
I need to drink enough to make me forget. And that 10 glasses of Everclear kind of do.
Literally, part of the hazing of joining a new engineer unit was drinking a glass of gasoline.
The human body is not meant to consume that shit. That's all I'm saying.
Never said it was.
No, yeah, right.
But man, that was the best drunk I've ever had.
As to how we're doing, we were doing okay.
We're here.
It depends. How much did you hear? I don't think we talked about anything important. I just feel really, really stupid.
You're not
okay.
stupid.
It's okay, Richie. We can just delete this video afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't want to delete the video. I just want to edit out the beginning.
Oh, he heard about popcorn and how my local theater raised the price by only $3.
Popcorn is
kitties? Good. Okay, we can leave it in. Nothing important was talked about. I had a mild panic attack, maybe a slight stroke. We're
there.
No, yeah, there. It can't be there the way. I don't even know. Wait a minute. Oh, dear Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the intro's on? Gotcha. Why was the intro still on? That's so weird. I can't even ask you the question because I don't want it talked about on the show, and I don't know how to. Okay, in the most vague terms possible. Hoshi, did you
Yeah.
get here when I was talking about solo leveling stuff?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. That's the stuff I was worried that I may have talked about while we were alive, but I don't think I did. Did we
No,
finish
you weren't
talking
streaming.
about?
You weren't
Okay.
streaming then
Okay. Good. Good.
because
good.
you hadn't. If I remember correctly, you had
I had
not
not pressed the
started
button.
press button.
No.
You went live as soon as I left to go take care of the cats.
Press button. Receive waffles.
Oh, I want
Waffles?
waffles.
Waffles.
Where's Waffles?
Well, there's an awful waffle right by my house. There could be waffles
Awful
there,
waffle.
and they're open 24 hours. It's awful waffles. What I refer to as I'm sorry, Waffle House is what I refer
Oh,
to it as.
that's
So yeah,
Max's mistress.
I call Waffle House the awful waffle.
They
A
got good
friendship,
waffles,
a
though.
friendship nug.
Ooh, friendship nuggies are good.
Yeah, friendship nuggies. It's nuggy time. Come on, grab your friends.
We'll go to very distant lands.
I have no idea what the song for Adventure Time is.
I do.
I just know the beginning part because of Helsing. That's all.
I just
need
know that Finn was in a coma the entire time.
Yeah.
the entire time for for Adventure
The
Time.
show was just him being his comatose dreams.
Isn't that also Pokemon?
I mean, yeah.
No, Pokemon was just Ash in Purgatory.
Yep.
Oh.
While Professor Oak dicked down his mom.
Death by Spearow.
Until-
Death by Spearow.
Until eventually he won a tournament.
Yeah, it took him 20 some odd years.
Well, only in his dreams.
You can't blame him.
And-
His brain isn't developed all the way.
Look,
And
here's
then
the
he
thing-
retired.
Here's the thing you have to here's the thing you have to learn about the Pokemon anime. They were gonna milk that son of a bitch till like the end of time if they were allowed to. Somebody gave them a cutoff date, and that's why.
I just find it funny. Like, there was one season where he actually aged up to 11,
Uh-huh.
and then immediately the next season afterwards, he aged back down to 10, and it was canon.
That he aged back down?
Yeah, that he had a birthday, went up to age to 11, and then the following season, which was canon, he was 10 again.
Did this happen in the Japanese or the American?
Yes.
You gotta love Pokemon. They're not very
I don't have
good
to
with
love
their
the
own
jack
canon.
I don't have to love jack shit about Pokemon. The only thing that I was ever invested in Pokemon were the first two movies, and Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu was the shit.
The movies are good. I like them.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is the best Pikachu ever.
Dude, him singing the Pokemon theme song as a depressed Pikachu will forever stay in my heart.
Absolute fucking cinema.
Right. All right. This is anime church, but this sounds like a topic that we should have. By the way, guys, there's no more Fun Friday. It is getting replaced starting this week with the new podcast, Technical Difficulties, and it's just a podcast where we talk about what we want to talk about, and if we have guests on to interview, then we have guests on to interview and stuff like that. And it's going to take
No
the
more
place
Fun
of Fun Friday.
Fridays?
We're still gonna play games. We're just gonna podcast while we play games, and they won't be very. They're not gonna be very brain intensive games. It's just gonna be like whatever. It could just me play. It could just be me playing a game solo, and we just talk about shit. It doesn't have to be co-op or anything. The point is the conversation, not the game that's being played.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
Shadow Walker, last time I went bowling, it was for soup.
Beautiful.
Let me guess.
It's back in I think 1985.
No, it was back in the day. It was like for U2, Nirvana, and lately for Madonna. There was
And there's still music on
Blondie,
MTV.
Music still on MTV. Yeah. Well, let me guess. Those kids in high school, they think you're uncool because you're still preoccupied with 1985.
With 1985.
There you go. Yeah, man. Some people don't appreciate Back to the Future.
No, they don't.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to our topics for today. Starting with, man, the upfront stuff. The first two upfront stories is going to be really quick and easy, just down dirty and easy. If you don't know, there is a new thing from Jaden Animations, and the marketing was absolutely on point. It's 48 seconds, and it is genius marketing. Not to the level of, say, Asaba.
To be fair, though, Jaden
Igura.
does bring up valid points in the entire video.
Absolutely does. Absolutely does. Have everybody seen the Jaden Animations thing? At least, well, Hoshi, have you seen it?
No.
Okay, I will screen share.
It's 45 seconds. Definitely, it's
I'm
hilarious.
gonna screen share. Don't you worry. I got you. I screen share it so you don't have to. Yeah. All right. So there we go. There. All right. So here's what it do. Sorry, everybody on the YouTube side, for copyright reasons, I'm not allowed to show. I will not be showing the audio for this. You'll just have to. Yeah. You'll just. Tofu. I love that. It's like what's mine is
Beautiful.
yours, and that includes my cat. The
Can I
arms
just
are
say that
posted.
the tattoos are fucking amazing.
Her tattoos?
Yes.
So there's a tostada rug, tostada t-shirt. I love that, a very fancy outing part. Dude,
That last sentence sold me.
It's like because of the arms and how they had to build the posable arms, they made it as dense as possible, so it is absolutely possible to throw it and hurt a small child.
As intended.
Yeah.
Yes, because of that last sentence, I too.
Throw it like a football and possibly bruise a small child. That is the sentence. That, you know what? At first, you had my curiosity. I'm not going to finish that sentence. I'm just going to let the audience come up with which version. It's either the Django Unchained version, or it's the Cell version. You all know what I'm about. I love the before she escapes the shipping containers part. That's so good. That's so good. Anyway.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely here for it.
So yeah, there's that. Yeah. So how you do? How what you think? Is this genius marketing or what?
Oh, yes. 100%.
Absolutely genius.
Like,
I would
guys,
get a
if you have
million.
not so if you guys don't go get one, I don't know what to tell you, man. Jaden Animations is silly and hilarious, and possibly I think one of the most recent things I saw her say was like this kid had like crazy riz or whatever. This 13-year-old came by and said he liked her hat. Her hat was like a raccoon hat thing, And then he was like, "Hey, can you hold this for me?" And she was like, "What?" And just yeah, yeah, sure, what? And he's like, "My hand." This is like, ah, this kid has so much riz at 13. How? But yeah, Jaden's really funny. I love her videos, and anytime that she puts out like these teeny tiny, "Hey, I got merch" things, they're just good. They're funny. They're wholesome, and this is marketing at its best. Yeah. All right. On to next thing. So did I'm guessing you didn't see this either? This
No.
is kind of sort of how you direct this. Well, not kind of sort of. This is 100% how you direct because, okay. So thing is, also I want you to understand, Fenris. I want you to understand in this scene, like right after Superman gives this speech that he gives, Lex pops up and like does his thing and gets in Soup's face and points directly at him, and then something magical happens. Lex Luthor stops being a human and suddenly becomes a chew toy. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so that's essentially the scene. But the reason I brought this up was because this was a really, really interesting look into how to direct. And for those that don't know, David Cornsweet, who plays Superman, is a Juilliard-trained actor. So a lot of your Juilliard actors, they will have a lot of questions about like how a character processes something in a scene or this and that and the other. They'll have a lot of questions because they want to get things right. They want to do things right. And they do a couple of takes where he does the line and he's kind of yelling, based on James's direction. And then he stops asking questions, and James, he leaves set to go talk to James, and they have this conversation about where the character is in this, what his mindset is at this particular moment in this scene. And it's through that, some people have clipped this out of context online to try and make it seem like James is a terrible director. And it is through this that as soon as like David understands, he goes, okay, he walks right back onto set and delivers the speech, and that is actually the take that ends up in the movie, because the whole point is like that it is Superman being vulnerable. It is Superman being human, and that's the whole crux of the thing. He's like, he's telling Lex, that's where you're wrong. I get up every day and I feel all the same things everybody else feels, and I try to do my best, and I screw up all the time, but that's being human, because Lex is so focused on the "you're an alien" thing. And I thought it was really interesting and really good direction, but I also can't just sit here quietly while playing it, because then we're not discussing it fully. Oh, does it have... It might have some... Oh, no, it only has the dialogue of James. And, yeah, and so they do... So what happened was that certain people on the internet clipped just the part where he comes back off set and goes and talks to him and stuff. I'm just going to mute it real quick so we can just... So this part right here, they mute this part. They're actually talking about the scene and everything, but they only clip like this specific part and not the rest of some of the behind the scenes, because the behind the scenes part is actually quite endearing and beautiful, and just a good look at how a director and an actor can communicate to get to get a scene like done so it best serves the story you're trying to tell. And so he's sitting here saying like, hey, it's all right for you to feel this way, you know? And then, yeah, that's the moment David just walks in there and he's like, no, I got it. And he's in that moment and he's in that mindset. They do the scene again, and it just, it's the magic that gets into the movie, you know? And so, yeah, I just thought that was really cool because, you know, you two are actors, and from an actor's perspective, I
Yeah.
wholeheartedly encourage you to check this like 5.5 minute video out. But as a director, if you want to get the director's perspective on it, you got it right there with James Gunn. Like, so many people give James Gunn like crap or whatever, and I'm like, I don't understand why. Like, James Gunn has made a lot of movies that I really enjoy. Slither is probably the most fun I've ever had with a quote-unquote horror film. That shit was hilarious.
Such a damn good movie.
Right? And it's literally the beginning of James Gunn and Nathan Fillion working together on something, you know? And so that collaborative process kept going, and it was beautiful.
Hey.
Yeah.
Tell them about the deer I saved you from.
Guys, if you have not seen Slither, you need to. Oh my God. It is all right. Yes, it is your cheesy kind of horror. Here's the thing. Your whole thing is have popcorn and laugh. Like, you're not meant to get crazy scared or anything. It's silly. It's campy. It's on purpose. And it's wonderful. God, I need to watch Slither again. That shit's so funny. I love it.
Dude, it hits a lot better, and you laugh a lot more with a couple drinks.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. All right, let's see. Oh boy. All right, so this part, Hoshi, did you watch this one this week? I did request.
I did watch it. Actually.
Okay, cool. So you're ready to rant, right?
Yes.
Okay. Fenris, are you ready to rant?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Campea ranted, and rightfully so, guys. Rightfully so. I think we all agree that John going off and cursing and yelling and screaming is kind of where we all feel on this topic at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay. So AMC Theaters announced just last week that they were going to remove some trailers, they were going to remove some stuff to cut down on the amount of time that you have to sit and watch a bunch of trailers and ads and stuff before a film starts. Fenris, you want to tell them what they removed?
The one extra trailer that AMC shows above all of its competition.
Mm-hmm.
So now they show the exact same number of trailers as their competition.
It's not simply that. They removed the silencing your cell phone bit. The only fucking bit that's actually important. Hey, maybe don't be a dick and turn off your cell phone. You know?
You know the best part about small local mom and pop theaters?
They don't do that shit.
The most number of trailers I've ever seen at the one I go to is 3.
Dude, I've had trailers and ads run at my local theater, the mom and pop theater in McMinnville. It lasted 5 minutes max.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And most of the time they're playing the ads and the trailers between showings, so that way or at least at my theater it does. So that way when the time comes that says, hey, the movie starts at this time, they can actually start the movie at said time.
Because unfortunately, I don't live anywhere near a mom and pop theater. They're all the big chain theaters, and they all have 30 minutes of ads. So they cut, I want you to understand, they cut like 1 or 2 minutes of ads from 30 minutes of ads. And they're the only parts that actually like one of them is the only one that's actually like legit should be shown before a trailer or before the movie. And so, if you understand what I'm saying here, in your heart of hearts, if you understand this, I need you to quickly, I'm gonna share the audio for this because I have to share the audio. This part needs to happen. So audio capture beta, yeah. And so news. I'm just gonna call it news. I just want to take a small bit of what this is. I just need you to kind of hear it, okay? So I'm gonna turn it down a little, but I'm gonna let John Campia say a word or two, and everybody should be able to hear this, including you guys, because I'm screen sharing. But yeah, let's hear from
So you
John.
might remember the other week that AMC, this report came out.
Hang on.
But oh my God, if I was writing satirical comedy trying to highlight just how idiotic and stupid the leadership over at AMC Theaters is, I couldn't have written this script any better. Because you guys might remember that just recently, AMC just added more ads with NCM, right? The pre-show company and stuff like that. They just added more ads. They're not even taking away as many ads as they just added. They're taking away two things, guys. In this big report of they're reducing their trailer time, listening to their studio partners. They're taking out two things. Here are the things they're taking out. We go over to the article in the wrap.
Oh, I also want to point out something that I missed. CinemaCon, which is like the big gathering of like theater chains and owners and stuff like that, and movie studios to talk about, hey, these are the upcoming things. Movie studios have gotten on stage and begged movie theaters to stop showing so many ads and trailers. They're like, guys, this is not something that needs to be done. Also, I want to point out that I have, out of the last year of movie going that I have gone to, I have seen a total of 2 trailers. 2 that I have not already seen on YouTube. Just pointing that out. All right, anyway.
So what's AMC going to do? Adam Aaron, lead ass clown at AMC, says the trims won't come from the NCM ads. Those are contractually obligated. Instead, the company is looking to shortening its in-house reels, telling moviegoers to silence their phones and not to talk during movies. What the actual fuck?
I could not agree more. I could not agree more. I don't always agree with John Campia, but usually when I do, holy shit. It's something where we're just blowing up on something that someone has done that's very idiotic. So, yeah.
The only meaningful, relevant, and helpful thing that they show, asking the patrons, hey guys, please don't talk, don't text, don't tweet, don't use your phone, don't be a distraction to your other fellow moviegoers other than, oh, look at this romantic couple sharing a Diet Coke. Or, oh, here's Nicole Kidman for the 50 millionth fucking time. Sitting in a movie theater, advertising a movie theater I'm already in. Maybe for the 17,000th time I can see, now in theaters, This Is Black. Oh, I've only seen that 1,000 times.
So here's my thing, right? So they're already overcharging you on popcorn. They're already overcharging you at the concession stand. And now they're sitting there making you show up late at this point, because I don't show up to the movie theaters on time anymore, like because they have so many ads going on. So now I'm like, oh, well, it says the movie starts at this time. I don't have to worry about being late. So I take my time, and if I'm doing concessions, I'll take my time with those, or I'll just show up a little later, because I don't want to sit through all of that nonsense. But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts? Go forth and rant.
Why are they advertising? Oh, we're removing this one ad, and this is the one, and they advertise, hey, this is the one ad extra we show. So now we're better than our competition because we removed an ad that we already added.
It's not even the ad that they just. It's not even the ad that they just added. It was. this wasn't even the stuff that they had just recently added. They added 5 minutes and took away 2. That's kind of where we're at. It's so stupid.
It is.
Can AMC's leadership get their heads out of their asses, please? Oh my god. Holy crap. Hoshi, anything to say?
Why? Why?
Also, keep in mind, this is 30 minutes of trailers and ads for a movie theater, or for time in a movie theater that you've already fucking purchased.
It's dumb.
And,
It's stupid.
and you know what's really funny? You know what's really funny? At this point in time, box office numbers are starting to mean jack of shit because most people are now waiting until the movie comes out on VOD.
Exactly.
Because now that's when the studios make a lot of money. Like, that's their second huge source of revenue. It used to be DVDs. Now it's video on demand because everybody will just jump on streaming. Like, Superman's on like Amazon and Apple and all those places now because it's available on video on demand, and they're seeing like a huge second growth. And it turns out that it didn't do nearly as well worldwide. Superman didn't. It did really, really good here in the US. And it didn't do so great worldwide in theaters. You know, those worldwide numbers are ticking up like crazy now that it's on VOD. And I don't even know how many fucking ads they watch elsewhere in other countries. I don't know if there are laws against this shit. There certainly aren't in the US, and maybe there should be. You cannot waste a patron's time. A paying patron.
Yeah.
It's not like homeless people are going into the theaters to watch this stuff right now. Especially not the big AMC theaters. Oh boy, they're not doing that. Movie theater tickets are way too pricey. You can't do that anymore.
Because like if you want that movie experience instead of having to like spend all this money and whatever, get a sound bar, get a projector, and get your own popcorn. Boom, bam, you have your movie experience without all the extra doodad prices.
Yeah, speaking of which, you get your butt down here and play some Zelda.
Heck yeah.
I was so bummed when you guys didn't come by on your way back to play some Zelda.
Sorry.
Darn it. But yeah, no, I agree. I agree. We had a full-on theater experience.
If we honestly, it was a lot better than being in an actual theater.
If we want to go in, yeah, because we could pause it. But
Exactly.
also, like, the other thing is, if we sat down and we just discussed the prices of what everything cost, I think, what was it, like 2 something for each box of popcorn, and each box had like several bags. So
yeah,
you're talking about, like, I would even say 50 cents for a bag of popcorn. And then, you know, like, we just poured it into big buckets and handed
it's
it
cheaper.
over. Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah.
Like, yeah, you have that upfront cost to get, like, say, the projector or the sound bars or whatever. But, like,
That's
in
already
the end,
paid for itself. That's already
it's already paid for itself. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're not having to worry about, strangers in the movie possibly ruining your movie experience or ads for that last longer than the movie
I will
itself.
I will say this. Within, if we're just going off prices, 10 movies. Watch 10 movies on that projector. It has paid for itself for let's see. What is it like? Was it like $15 a ticket? So that's
I believe so.
almost $150. Yeah. That's almost $150. Now we add the popcorn on top. That's already gone over $200. So yeah, those are paid for itself. I want you guys to understand something. That projector cost me $90. It was not an expensive purchase. I keep saying that my projector and my speaker setup is cheaper than getting a TV. It's equal to 10 movies. Or even better, you play a video game on that thing for 2 hours, you've already made up what you would have spent at a theater in that time. Because it's just constant, like that. In order to rent out a theater, even just in a mom and pop place to play a video game, you've paid, like, I paid less for my equipment and to hook it up to my gaming setup than it would have cost me to rent out a theater for the same amount of time. I have easily paid that back. And honestly, the funny thing is, like, the theater experience is going away.
Yeah.
It was already going away. The pandemic just sped it up. It sped it up so much because now people are sitting there going, "Hey, I don't think the whole movie theater experience is all that important anymore. I'd rather wait until it comes out. I can buy it for cheaper. I can have whatever snacks I want. I can pause the movie when I need to, not miss a thing, come back to it, like, people have their own experiences and they're like, oh, you shouldn't see it at home on a small TV. And I'm like, no, I should see it at home on my freaking wall. Anyway, yeah, so this is just, if AMC's trying to get more people into theaters, then I hate to tell you, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they just did the exact opposite, I feel like.
Yeah, I actively do not go to see many movies right now. I will wait till they come out on streaming and I will watch them now.
Like, I haven't, if I'm actually thinking about it, I haven't been to a movie theater and I want to say over 3 years.
I've been to a movie theater recently, and that was because I took my niece to see Superman. And it was her very first Superman, and I felt like really, like, that was a really special thing. I took Reagan to see Superman. She saw it and she loved it. I have 2 nieces, by the way. I'm so sorry for confusing anyone in the audience. But one of them was out of town visiting her grandparents and stuff, and the other was in for like just a little over a week in town, and I took her to go see Superman. And then my brother and I went and saw Fantastic Four. And so there is kind of a movie theater experience that I have with family, but that's it. I'm not really looking at going to the theater to watch movies and stuff. Like, I know Crunchyroll is so excited because, you know, Demon Slayer is coming out in theaters. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to wait for it to come on Crunchyroll, and then I'm going to watch it in my home theater because my home theater experience is going to be better. It wasn't okay. It was before season 2 of Solo Leveling dropped, which was season 2 this year. I think season 2 was this year, beginning of this year, right? It was winter 2025.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so last year before it came out, they did that theatrical release. They're like, "Hey, here's like for half of this, we're gonna sum up season 1." Okay, cool. That was really neat to hear in theaters. It wasn't a huge difference from watching it at home, and then I got to watch the first 2 episodes of season 2, which was good. You know, it was still good Solo Leveling content. Yes, it was on screen. The major difference to me was the sound design, because I've been watching it with headphones on my computer. But then I've watched Solo Leveling here on my wall, and I've gotten the exact same experience, and I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, there's not a lot of need for me to go to a theater anymore. And I'm thinking of just waiting until something comes on demand and being like, all right, frick it. Let's, and just inviting my brother and his people over and be like, hey, why don't we save a shit ton of money? You know? So, I mean, I got this set up. Why not use it, you know? I got Amazon for a reason. Might as well use it. Anyway, that's just my whole thing. I think this is killing the industry overall, or rather, the theater industry is overwhelmingly dying. And instead of going out with a hurrah or a gasp, they want to go out with a groan. The audience just collectively groaning together and like middle fingers. So it's all right. So instead of the Terminator going down the lava with a thumbs up, it's a middle finger, just slowly sinking into the lava. Good old T2 references. I can do those. Any last minute things?
Fuck AMC.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm very on board with that. All right, so in true John Campia fashion, for the audience watching later or for those in chat right now, now that we've talked about this AMC debacle, jump into the chat or the comments below and let us know your thoughts. Had to do a little bit of John Campia there, just channel him because this was good. All right, so bad news for Mags, who uses this, but yeah, Steam.
She's got a PC now though.
There we go. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Steam will be shutting down one gaming platform. I love how they put it like this to kind of make you think. No, the popular gaming platform Steam is being discontinued on Chromebooks. Some of those who currently utilize Steam on Chromebooks have discovered that they only have a few months remaining to enjoy it. Steam was introduced for Google Chromebooks starting in late 2022. Prior to that, Steam hadn't been officially available for the platform, with most Chromebooks featuring energy-efficient systems that were insufficient for gaming. However, Google and its partners began introducing Chromebooks with stronger hardware that could handle some games. Keyword some. And
Not all, some.
Steam was introduced to give owners of those more powerful systems access to its large library. So yeah, everything is shutting down for that next year, and it feels like it just feels like, yeah, of course. Like, I saw this and I was like, oh, you sons of bitches, you got me. You got me with the title. And then I scrolled down and I saw Chromebooks and I was like, yeah, makes sense. That was literally my thought process there. How are you guys feeling about this?
Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. Chromebooks just
Yeah.
have been horribly underpowered since inception for not just gaming, but for a lot of day-to-day tasks.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
super surprised to learn that Steam was even on Chromebook.
Yeah, same. I was gonna be like, wait, Chromebooks can actually handle that? Since
like-
when?
I was
No,
like,
they
this doesn't-
can't. That's
yeah,
the problem.
exactly. They can't. They super can't.
Then why have it? Like that just seems
Don't know, dude. I don't know.
that seems
Because
counterproductive.
Google paid
yeah.
them. Pretty sure Google paid them for a limited time run
Certainly
just to have
they
it
did.
as an option,
Guarantee that happened. All right.
which
Let's move on.
makes sense. It's a good business decision on Valve's
Mm-hmm.
part because, hey, we put it out. It gets the same updates that we put out on Linux and Windows PCs. And we only have to have it for X amount of years before we stop support. No extra thought process and work needed.
Hey, Chromebooks, will you hold this L for me? Dude, there's so many companies out there that I'm like, oh man, I know what their favorite letter of the alphabet is. Their second favorite is F. Mm-hmm. F's in the chats, ladies and gentlemen. 07s. All right, on to the next topic. So, as you guys may know, Helldivers is coming to Xbox this month, and
I think 9 days.
yeah, and they put out a trailer, like just kind of all like just. First off, I haven't heard Limp Bizkit in forever, but yeah, here comes the boom, my dude. This is just peak Helldivers just being themselves and silly and all sorts of other stuff. And then we get to the end, and that's the part everybody's talking about. So let me turn the audio back on for everyone. And so we get this. We get the announcement. It's coming on the 26th, so we're 9 days away.
Woohoo.
So we get the whole thing. It's on PS5 and PC right now, but Xbox soon.
Those who remember Reach should recognize that very,
Reach.
very
That's
slow.
No, that's ODST.
I know that's ODST,
Oh, okay.
but ODST came out just before Reach. And those who played Reach also know the ODST soundtrack.
It didn't come out just before. There was plenty of time in between.
And sand is squishy.
Sand is squishy. Yes, that's true. Anyway, yeah, that has a lot of people talking. The internet is kind of ablaze. We're like, hey, are we getting like a Halo crossover here with the Helldivers? Because we're all on board with that.
It's
Like,
and it's not just
we're
that last
super on
15
board.
seconds.
Yeah,
There's-
apparently there's like an audio thing that they dropped, and if you play it backwards, it makes the ringtone
Superintendent
for-
from New Mombasa.
Yeah, Virgil. Yeah.
Yep.
I want to go play like the Halo games again.
And I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of people use ODST mods for
Oh,
Helldivers.
really? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. I showed this to you, Hoshi. There's a Megamine mod. There's a Megamine mod in
Yeah.
Helldivers.
Yeah.
When you blow up a hell bomb, when you arm a hell bomb, Megamine will go through the entire freaking explosion rant. Like the full casting of explosion in Japanese,
Like-
by the way. And
Like I said,
and if you shoot it, we just hear the explosion thing. Yeah.
like I said, when I get a PC, I will play it. I will
Alright.
play it.
Yeah.
Please donate.
You know what? You know what else we need? We need the what is it? Usada Pecora? Is that the no wait. No. That's the rabbit girl. What's the name of the dog, the JP dog VTuber that got
Oh,
created in anime recently?
Kurome?
Yeah. Yeah, Koromi.
Krone, yeah.
The I'm die thank you forever thing.
God.
Yeah.
We need that in Helldivers. That needs to happen every time you get killed by a teammate. I'm die thank you forever. There's so much of that in Helldivers. It's great. All right, so we got two more things to talk about real quick. The other is, I love how they bait us with this title. Phasmophobia is not ruled out after the first game exits early access in 2026. Keep in mind, Phasmo is still in early access. Also, this is the first time I've seen DK and Lavender ever. That was kind of interesting. Also, I love DK's take on like horror in a way, because he does not like horror. He's not a fan of horror games. He just wanted to create a game that did not have a bunch of jump scares. Like, just the whole thing is like tension, constantly building tension. And
They did a fantastic job with that.
yeah, and it's
Mhm.
cooperative, and it forces you and your friends to like solve a puzzle and all that. And they asked him, hey, what do you feel about all these other games that are coming out that are Phasmo like? And he's like, it's great. I made this game because this game didn't exist, and I wanted to play a game like that. And now there's so many out in the genre. So he's throwing no shade at other games like Demonologist and stuff like that. He's like, dude, we play those games. We love those games. I love that Phasmo created a new genre in the
Yeah,
horror community. It's so fun.
Phasmo walked so other games like it could run.
Yeah. And keep in mind, they're still in early access. They're not done.
Which I love. I'm excited to see.
They've launched
all the
on
new things.
consoles. They have more maps coming. They're also introducing a character customization thing.
Oh my god, yes, please.
So later this year. But they've also, one of the things they also talked about was like some bugs that are in the game that have become beloved that they could have removed, but they haven't. So like when you look up how you have the bendy back, where your character just bends backward awkwardly, there's been so many like memes and stuff in the community about that they were like, hey, we're not going to patch this out yet, but eventually, they are planning to patch it out. And
Oh no.
yeah, when they introduce the new character customization, they're gonna patch that stuff out so that people can like
Oh.
move around and look around like properly when
Aw.
you're seeing. So you won't be bending backwards at 90 degrees to look up.
On my
Uh,
bendy back.
Yeah. But they were like,
My
yeah, we could have.
acupuncturist.
But the thing is, they could have removed it years ago, and they haven't because
Yeah.
the community. So
My
but
chiropractor is
eventually,
going to be out of a job.
but they said they are when they retire it, they plan to have like a couple of things, like to memorialize some of the
I mean,
some of the more beloved like bugs in the game.
it would be nice if they could have it as like a toggle or something, so like you could keep it if you wanted it.
Also, their turnaround time on bug patches and bug fixes is a lot quicker now because I did not realize. Okay, so everybody here is aware that the Phasmo studio, Kinetic Games, was one person when it started out. It was just DK. It was just Daniel Knight. It was just him when Phasmo dropped. He was the only person. And he used,
Oh, I did not know that.
yeah, he used the base stuff that you can get on Unity, which is why it looked so like bland and generic, but like it didn't matter because the gameplay and everything that was what drew everybody in. And like if you look at Phasmo now, holy crap, it's so different. I mean, the truck layout again. They changed the truck layout again. It looks good. It's proper. They've added proper voiceover. There are now 25 people working at this studio. So instead of everything having to be fixed and patched by one dude, he's got a solid and sizable team, but it's not like huge. You know, they're not overblown. And I'm not expecting to hear that they're going to drop layoffs anytime soon or they're cutting people to cut costs. I don't think that's a thing. It's just it's a good small indie team doing the Lord's work. And we could not be happier. But yeah, they were talking about they didn't say that they technically were gonna do a second, but they're like, yeah, we're not ruling it out. That's basically all they said. And I'm just like, you know, this interview talked about way more than what your title is. You're just trying to clickbait people, but I like the interview, so appreciate it. But yeah, it's weird to think that Phasmo is 5 years old now. But yeah, Phasmo dropped during the pandemic, and it was like great. Everybody was playing it around spooky season, which, by the way, spooky season starts in just a week or two. Spooky season for me starts in September.
Oh, spooky season for me starts as soon as 4th of July is over. As soon as those fireworks are done, I'm putting out my pumpkins. Like,
see, that's how you pregame. I appreciate that. Fuck Christmas. It's all about Halloween.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but there's only two holidays in the year for me: Halloween and St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
Is it just because you can drink?
Yes.
I mean, you are the patron thing of snackies and alcohol. So again, snacks because of Halloween and alcohol because I get it. I see it.
You know you can do both at the same time, right?
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
My dude. No, not that. No. No, Fenris, I know you have. Hoshi, have you ever had vodka gummy bears?
I've made them.
There you go.
I recommend not doing 2 different vodkas.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Way.
Yeah.
I learned the
So
hard way.
for those, they're like alcoholic gushers, everybody. Drink responsibly, and I'm assuming everybody is of drinking age in whatever place that you reside. Yes.
I like not Jello shots, but pudding shots.
Pudding shots.
Same principle, but instead of using Jello, you're using pudding.
Okay. Otherwise known as the Bill Cosby special.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
That is literally the first thing. You're like, alcohol in the pudding. I'm like, oh my god. I could not, dude. Wonder how much Jello sales tanked when that announcement happened. When everybody suddenly learned the monster that he was. All right.
Oh,
Anyway,
you know it.
yeah. All right, on to our last gaming title thing. This one, Fenris, you said you had a lot to say. Go ahead and say it. Say what you need to say.
So, first and foremost, this entire video plays and sounds like a fucking anime opening.
Okay, that's probably because it
And-
is.
Mm.
It's not an anime though.
No.
It's a mobile
because
game.
it is an anime opening. Is the
And
like-
my biggest fucking question of this entire video: why
Uh-huh.
is Batman in a Resident Evil fucking anime?
what?
Because he's Batman.
Look, fast forward towards closer to the end.
But I like the because I'm Batman part. That's really funny. Is that wait? Is that cop supposed to be Martin?
Marvin.
No, sorry, Marvin. Is that supposed to be Marvin?
Yes, that's supposed to be Marvin. So this entire mobile game
There's Leon.
takes
There's
place in
Jill.
an alternate universe.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
It-
because there's
it is. So the main character you play is the guy with the computer pointing out everything for people.
Okay.
We don't know his actual fucking name.
okay.
But
so
they-
he's just
Everybody just assumes it's Ethan, which it's not.
no. It's not Ethan. If at around this time period, if it was going to be anybody, then I would just assume that they have added.
There's some people
what's his
saying
name
that
from
it's
Code
Art
Veronica?
Thompson. No, it's not Steve.
No, it's Steve. Yeah. I mean,
It's not
oh my
Steve.
god, oh my god,
Um,
chew on this, you overgrown son of a bitch.
But a lot of people are also saying it's Art Thompson from Resident Evil Survivor, another non-canon game. Which
Oh
see,
my
there's
God,
Batman
Batman.
right fucking there.
Bitch can't even
I mean,
swim.
I mean, I thought
That's
the same
Medusa
thing.
with wings.
What's the difference?
Mm.
Okay, first off, Batman doesn't have hair outside of the cowl. That's number one.
He could if he wanted.
Number two, upon introduction one time, Wonder Woman made both Superman and Batman hold the lasso of truth and introduce themselves. Superman introduced himself as Clark Kent. Batman introduced himself as Batman.
Because he's Batman.
Because I'm Batman, but also because Bruce Wayne is the mask. My favorite thing, and I know that I sent this to Fenris. I know that Fenris does not give a shit about superheroes, but the absolute banger thing that I sent to Fenris was a thing about a guy who pieced together that Bruce Wayne was Batman and went around trying to sell that information to all the villains in Gotham, and all the villains were hunting him down, trying to kill him because they're like, you don't understand. If Bruce Wayne is stripped from Batman and we're left to just deal with Batman, that's the end of us, because you're taking away the only bit of humanity that is left inside that man, and Batman will just start killing us all wholesale. They don't reveal the truth because they're scared of taking Bruce Wayne, the small bit of Bruce Wayne that still exists, away from Batman. Because a Batman that no longer cares, a Batman that no longer has his humanity, and a Batman that is no longer having something to protect is the scariest fucking thing to all of this rogues gallery. I love that.
I hate how accurate that is.
Right? And so that's why they're just like, what are you talking about? We all know. We're just not going to take that away from him because we need that to live. Bruce Wayne is keeping us alive. I love that. I just, yeah. But yeah, sorry, continue. That's not Batman, though. That's not
I know it's not Batman. I just make the joke because, god damn it, I find it funny.
That's more like
But yeah, no. Overall, this is. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. A lot of
Yeah.
the people who watch us know I'm a huge Resident Evil fan.
yeah.
There have been several games that I've been disappointed in the franchise.
This is a top-down
Um,
thing, right?
It's a top-down base
Arts-
builder, and
Okay.
it's a phone game.
Dude, This looks like a cash grab I don't care about, and that's just
It really is just comes off as a cash grab. It like they really don't care about the fans.
Mhm.
It's like I mentioned earlier, it takes place in an alternate universe
I don't care.
where the bombing of Raccoon City never happened, and you're working with all these survivors. It's also a gacha game, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Overall,
here's the thing.
I just not interested in playing the game. I've seen snippets of the
Japan's just
gameplay.
really not learning from China, are they?
I think this is what they're putting out to tide people over until Requiem.
That's not gonna happen. So, ladies and
Which
gentlemen,
reminds me, Requiem comes out in February.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I just want to go ahead and point out that when it comes to gacha games, China's doing it better. Like, because China learned the one important thing that any gacha game needs to learn. Story is king. That's why. That is why Zenless Zone Zero, fucking Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, just the Honkai series in general, the Impact collection, whatever you want to call it. That's why MiHoYo is kicking everyone's ass in the fucking gacha space. It's because they have good story. I mean, they also have good characters. Don't get me wrong. The Japanese did do one good gacha game, and it's horse racing girls. It is horse girls being raced, and they fucking almost broke my heart with the girl that always comes in last. And I don't even play the fucking game. I'm experiencing it through other people, and it's breaking my damn heart. And I'm like, you make this girl win. All it took was coefficient, just saying I will. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. So this seems like a useless waste of time. My money is better spent going for Requiem.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw Capcom any money on trivial stuff like this. I'm here for the. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the side stuff is bad. I'm just saying I'm here for the mainline shit. Until you make the mainline shit canon, I don't care. And guess what they did? They made some of the they made some of the side shit canon to the mainline, but unfortunately, they didn't release it on anything that could possibly play it right now. So a lot of people are pissed because Operation Raccoon City. No. It's wait. Is it no? Wait. What was the series? Outbreak.
Yes,
right?
Outbreak. Such
Outbreak
a beloved.
Outbreak is now canon to the mainline story content, and none of us can fucking play it on any of the current consoles because they haven't released an updated version for it. I'm not saying you have to do a remake. Just put it out on so it's available on these consoles or on PC and let us
bring
play
back
it.
the fucking online multiplayer.
I don't say you have to go that far. I'm just saying bring back the
No,
story so
that
some
was
us
one of the
can
biggest selling
experience.
points of Outbreak and Outbreak File number 2 is it was one of the first cooperative multiplayer games on the PlayStation 2.
Oh. You know what I need? Helldivers, but Raccoon City.
Yes.
Did I just make the nerd in you go woohoo?
Yes, you did.
Oh my god. All right, you write it. You write it, and we'll pitch it. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. No, I'm kidding. Please don't. Please don't. We already have so much stuff we're doing.
Who said anything about pitching it to Tony? I'd be writing it up and pitching it to Arrowhead and fucking Capcom.
Yeah, that's honestly what I'd do too. Yeah. Just like, hey guys, can we have Helldivers but Raccoon City?
A Resident Evil Helldivers crossover, please.
No. I want it to be its own thing. I want it to be specifically Raccoon City and like the whole thing is Raccoon City. I don't need them.
Okay. So Arrowhead's concept of helldiving, but insertion via Huey like they did for the UBCS.
Yes.
And we play through Raccoon City as UBCF, as surviving UBCS members.
Yes, that. I'm 100% on board with that. Yes. I was gonna say, if not that, then like fucking The Division. Like, it's The Division, but Raccoon City. You know?
But without enemies being fucking bullet sponges.
Yes, which is nonsense. Well, actually, certain ones could. Like the big BOWs. Like if you get any big BOWs, those are bullet sponges. Because
Depending on which ones they
How-
are, because every BOW has a weakness,
how many of the
hence
tyrants?
why most of them failed.
How many of the tyrant series stomping around the Mr. X ones? How many of those are stomping around? You make those your bosses.
There were 6 total.
Uh-huh.
1 dropped into the RPD to take care of survivors and irons.
Mm-hmm.
5 dropped in at the outskirts to deal with the Delta Force and Army Rangers.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
We take the others. We take the others. All right. That being said, let's move on. Oh boy, who's into musicals?
Musicals, you say?
Don't all
I watched
speak at
Lease
once.
back in the day when it was in Team America.
Oh my god! Wait, there's gonna be. Oh.
Hoshi?
Yes.
Go for it. By the way, Hoshi, I just want to say really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum. There we go. All right, cool.
Speaking of, hey, I need you to come here because you really like Phantom of the Opera. I want you
The
to read something.
Phantom of the Opera is here. Sorry.
You're fine.
Look, I'm a musical theater nerd.
I just came for the ladder.
You came for the ladder? Okay, bye. Love you.
We're doing renovation.
What?
Yeah, oh boy. You too?
Oh, god damn it. All right. LW Entertainment. Is that Quebec? Cubic? I'm just going to say Cubic. Pictures announces
Cubic, yeah,
plans
it's not
for
Quebec.
anime adaptation of the Phantom of the Opera musical. I am so excited. I'm here for this. Partnership is part of the series of a new film/TV projects based on Lloyd Webber's musicals. LW Entertainment, formerly Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Really Useful Group. Jesus. Announced on Wednesday that it is partnering with Cubic Pictures and its founder, Justin Leach. Leach.
I have no idea.
Co-executive producer on the Star Wars Visions anthology and showrunner of the Eden and Leviathan anime to explore opportunities for an anime adaptation of Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera stage musical. This partnership. Leacher said, I'm incredibly excited to join forces with the talented team at LW Entertainment to bring The Phantom of the Opera to life through anime. This project is a rare opportunity to unite the grandeur of musical theater with the artistry of Japanese animation, two beloved traditions that have touched audiences across the world. Our goal is to create a timeless and emotionally resonant experience that speaks to a global audience and honors the legacy of this iconic story. Oh, I love Phantom of the Opera. Do you want me to read on anything else?
I think that's basically everything.
But like, if that's the case and like it does really really well, I have so many other musicals that like would please turn into anime. Yes.
Into the Woods.
Into the Woods. Hades Town. Dear Evan Hansen possibly.
Oh my god, I want a period piece anime version of Arsenic and Old Lace. That shit would be hilarious.
Oh my god, yes. Or oh my god. Tuck Everlasting.
Yep. All right.
I love Tuck Everlasting.
Also, just throwing this out there for film nerds, a seriously underrated movie is Tucker and Dale versus Evil, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that
think I've heard
movie
of
was
it.
so fucking good. Just two backwoods idiots versus like unnatural Satan like level shit. It's so funny.
Like, all they were trying to do was fix up a farmhouse, and teenagers came onto their property thinking that they had kidnapped one of their friends, when in reality, they saved your life, and they all just start dying horrible deaths in the most bizarrely comedic
Yeah.
and coincidental ways.
Also, once again, it's just another brilliant performance by Alan Tudyk, you know?
Yes.
Which, by the way, we found out another thing where John Campea was ranting. That Alan Tudyk, who of course played the role of Sonny in iRobot, was removed from marketing and promotion and from the credits of iRobot because in test screenings, he was testing higher than Will Smith. I don't know if that was a studio decision or if that was a Will Smith decision, but either way, shame on whoever. All right, so... yeah. Oh my God, this one's really funny. Hi guys, have you ever wanted to protest your government by flying a straw hat flag? No? Well, too bad, because Indonesia did it.
Good old Indonesia.
One Piece's Jolly Roger flag flies in protest in Indonesia. Indonesia celebrates its 80th Independence Day this Sunday, August the 17th, which is today. The country's president, whose name I'm not going to attempt to pronounce, has called on Indonesians to display the country's flag ahead of the day itself. But many Indonesians have instead chosen to raise a flag familiar to many otaku. The Jolly Roger flag of the Straw Hat Pirates of One Piece. Indonesian citizens flying the flag are doing it out of protest to numerous controversial policies changes since the president began his term as president. The most recent of these changes was a revision to Indonesia's National Armed Forces Act, which would allow military officers to also serve as members of the civilian government without resigning from their military position. The reform could potentially grant military officers influence in the government not seen since the dictator of Suharto's reign more than 2 decades ago. In recent weeks, the Jolly Roger symbol can be seen not just as flags flown outside residences or on streets, but also as street art on walls and roads or car stickers. A flag seller in central Java told Reuters he received an overwhelming number of orders for the One Piece flag over the last month and has stopped accepting new flag orders. The symbol has also dominated Indonesian social media. Many Indonesians are displaying the symbol not just out of opposition to the reform of the National Armed Forces Act, but also as a general symbol of discontent and frustration with injustices and standard of living inequality in the country. Reception to the Jolly Roger has been mixed in the Indonesian government, with Deputy House Speaker calling it an attempt to divide unity. Oh, God, they'll say whatever. Center-right politician Furman is the only part I'm going to be able to pronounce, even floated the idea that displaying the symbol could be perceived as treasonous. Jakarta police have stated that they are monitoring the use of symbols that go against the spirit of nationalism, including pirate or fictional-themed flags. Authorities in East Java have already confiscated a number of the flags last week, according to local media. However, Indonesian State Secretary Minister noted that the president himself had no objection to the flag as a form of creative expression. Deputy Home Affairs Minister stated that expressions such as this were a natural phenomenon in a democracy. Displaying fictional flags is not restricted by law in Indonesia, but the law states if fictional flags are flown alongside the national flag must be hoisted higher. I think this is great. I love this. Can we adapt this to our country, please? I want to fly the Straw Hat Jolly Roger. I want this so bad. All right. For every like pickup truck full of rednecks that I see hauling ass down the road, spraying fumes all over my freaking face, and blaring music that I care nothing about, going yeehaw with 2 big American flags hanging off the back, can I also get a Straw Hat pirate flag of generally roughly the same size to just let my freak flag fly? I want this. I love this. I think this is beautiful. Let's do it. I want to support this. Tariffs be damned. I want these flags. Anybody else here want to think this is really an interesting idea to protest your government?
I mean, it is interesting, yes, but maybe not the straw hat flag. If you
No,
could,
the
like,
straw. How much do you know about One Piece?
not a lot.
Okay. Here, I'll give you the most basics of the basics. In One Piece, pirates are good. Mostly pirates are good, government bad.
Okay.
So what's the difference with history in One Piece?
Gum powers or devil fruits don't exist. Hockey
But
doesn't
still,
exist.
at that point, okay, so if that's the only difference, then, well, historically speaking, back in those days, government was still bad, pirates were mostly still good.
Yeah. Yes and no, depends on the pirate, but yeah, I get you. Here's the thing. Luffy is a different kind of pirate. Also, I want to go ahead and point out that this week I rewatched the One Piece live action. God, it was so good. I love that. I love that series. If Hoshi, if you and Mags have not sat down and watched the live action One Piece from Netflix, please do yourself
we?
that favor. Yes, it's very good. It is. It is a very good and very concise way of summing up an entire arc of One Piece in just 8 episodes.
In a way that doesn't feel rushed.
Yeah, seriously, it's really good. But also, like, One Piece itself is just really, really good. Like, so many people look at the amount of episodes or the amount of manga that's out there, and they get overly intimidated by the number, and you don't realize that once you start going, the story's just too fucking good. You have to keep going. Like, it's one of those events. There will come an arc that you watch that you're like, fuck, I'm invested in this show now. And for most people, it was Arlong Park, which in the One Piece timeline happened super early. That's the first arc. It's the end. It's toward the end of the first arc, but it is the first arc. It is the final story part in the. It is the final story beat in the live action. But yeah, there are going to be differences between the live action. There are things the anime does better. There's things that the live action does better. Oh my God, Buggy is so much scarier in the live action. And not because of how he looks, just his general behavior. Buggy's way more of a kind of like comedic villain, like your Looney Tunes-esque type of character that you don't take too seriously. And in the live action, you have to take that motherfucker seriously. It's good. I like it. I encourage more people to check out the story of One Piece because Oda is one hell of a writer. I respect that motherfucker for how well he develops a world and characters and stuff. If you want another reason, I can send you a video that is literally just called like The Amazing World of One Piece, where it's just kind of a glorified AMV showing all these different locations and like how beautiful these locations and stuff are. And just off of that and like the showing of different factions and stuff, it's insanely interesting. It makes One Piece seem so fucking interesting. If there aren't already documentaries about One Piece, there should be. Like, this is insane. One Piece is close to overtaking Batman as the most popular comic in the world. Well, second place. But yeah. Like, there's Superman and Batman at top. One Piece has already beaten Spider-Man. It's sold that much because the story is just that dang good. All right, I have tooted One Piece's horn long enough. I just thought this was really cool. And I was like, what an interesting way to protest your government. Just get the straw hat flag.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because like the straw hat flag is a symbol of freedom in One Piece. And the world government is kind of a tyrannical governmental system. The Marines aren't bad necessarily, but I won't sit here and pretend like they don't do a lot of bad things. The world government is bad. in One Piece. 100%. All right, moving on. I will take Spy Family. Who wants to take Chainsaw Man?
Oh, I can.
Okay. So I'll cover that. Do you want to do the Kodansha thing, Fenris?
Fenris is muted.
Oh.
Oh,
Never
wait.
mind.
Oh,
Hello?
Hello?
oh yeah.
What?
What happened?
Tools in the background.
I'm hearing you from a different mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, power went out in my room and I'm trying to. Stop on my
Oh,
phone.
okay.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay. It sounded like you were on your phone. All right. I'm going to move on to the Spy Family thing. Spy Family takes over Yokohama's waterfront Minatomirai district. The Spy Family franchise revealed the key art for its upcoming collaboration event at the waterfront Minatomirai district in central Yokohama City. The collaboration will feature several activities between August 23rd and October 13th. The key visual Spy Family characters Anya Forger, Becky Blackbell, Damian Desmond, Emily Ellman, and Ewan Egberg at the Yokohama Landmark Plaza, and Mark is Plaza and Mark is Mall. Okay, Mark 15? It looks like Mark is. Okay, Mark is. I don't know how that, but they look cute. It's definitely kind of summer yukata kind of fun. Fans can receive an Anya Forger paper face hat, take part in a stamp rally, receive a collaborative sticker with a purchase of 2,000 yen or $14 or higher in the event area, join a meet and greet with Spy Family characters, make a Spy Family Uchiwa hand fan, fish for water balloon yo-yos in a tub, and post photos on social media for a chance at a prize during the event period. The site also notes the event plans to expand to central Yokohama City and waterfront districts on September 27th in conjunction with the premiere of the Spy Family anime's third season. The Anya Forger paper face hats will be distributed on August 23rd, 24th, 30th, 31st, and September 13th, 14th, 27th, 28th, and October 11th and 12th at the Sakata Seed Garden Square on Yokohama's Landmark Plaza between Plaza's first floor between 11:30 a.m., 12 p.m., and 3 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Also, the Mark is Mall's fifth floor event space between 10:30 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. The stamp rally will take place between August 23rd and 12th at the Yokohama Landmark Plaza, and Mark is. Those who complete the stamp rally will receive a sticker set featuring all of the kids. Those who make a purchase of 2,000 yen or higher in the event area between September 13th and the 23rd will receive a collaboration holograph sticker. The Spy Family meet and greet will take place between August 23rd and October 13th, excluding Mondays and national holidays, at the Sakata Seed Garden Square. As of press time, note times are listed for the meet and greet. And there is the fan, and there's all the info. So, yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. These events are only open to elementary school children and younger, and a purchase of 500 yen or about $3 US or higher in the event area and must be made to participate in either experience. Okay. I'm assuming that it's talking about these specific events. The fan making experience and water balloon yo-yo fishing are only available for kids. So
Yeah.
yeah. Those specific events, not the event as a whole. And yeah, there we go. That looks like a lot of just good, wholesome, fun time. Uh, to be fair, Spy Family is very wholesome. It just is. With a side of punching people or tables, you know? Just good old fashioned
Yeah.
wholesome violence, you know? Alrighty. Kodansha House NYC pop up event hosts Fire Force's Atsushi Okubo, uh, Watakoi's Fujita, and A Sign of Affection's Su Morishita. Kodansha USA announced on Friday that it will host the creators of Fire Force and Soul Eater, Watakoi, Love is Hard for an Otaku, and A Sign of Affection at its Kodansha House pop-up event at 210 Lafayette Street, Soho, New York City. The three will have Q&A sessions and autograph signings. The event will be open from Tuesday to Sundays from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. EDT starting on October 4th and running through October 19th. Attendance is free but requires tickets. The dates for the three guests will be announced in the future. In addition to the guests, there will be interactive exhibits, hands-on workshops, movie screenings, and other activities. So there you go. Last year, they hosted the creators of The Flowers of Evil, Blue Period, Vinland Saga, and Witch Hat Atelier. I just thought that was pretty interesting. I don't have anything. I don't know if this is taking place at the same time. It just says NYC pop-up event. I don't know if this is happening at the same time as New York Comic Con. It seems like it could be because like it's happening in October, and typically October is NYCC. All right, Hoshi, tell us about how Denji feels so simple and clean.
Chainsaw Man, the movie, Rize
Mm-hmm.
arc anime's trailer reveals Kenshi Yonezu
Mm.
Hikaru Utada's ending theme song. What
Hikaru
is that song?
Utada Hikaru.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Okay,
Yeah, you're hearing that. Sorry.
it's
I've got
fine.
this in the background because I was just like, oh, what's this?
Yonezu and Utada collaborate for Utada.
Mhm.
Collaborate for ending theme Jane Doe for September 19th film. The official website for Chainsaw Man, the movie, the film based on the
Rize arc.
Rize arc of
Tatsuki
Chainsaw
Fujimoto's.
Chainsaw Man manga
I'll take
announced
care of
on
the
Thursday.
names.
Oh, thank you. Announced on Thursday that
Kenshi Yonezu,
and
Hikaru Tada.
are performing the ending theme song Jane Doe. The staff streamed a trailer that teases the song, and it sounds very pretty.
You do okay. So here's the thing, you do recognize Utada Hikaru, right? That name.
Vaguely.
They did all the Kingdom Hearts openings.
They can't do this to me.
Yeah. When
They-
you walk away. That's why all the simple and clean jokes I've been making because Utada Hikaru. Yeah. Also the other thing here, the other thing that you need to understand about Utada is like she is Japanese, raised in NYC for like several years of her life. So when she speaks English, she speaks American English, and she damn well knows. Yeah. And she does not have any accent when she speaks English either. She just like she's a natural born New York native, and she has lived in New York City for a while. But yeah.
Wow.
Utada Hikaru is known for doing all of the sung music for Kingdom Hearts. So all three of them. I don't know about the side stuff. I don't know how involved, but the three main lines, yeah. She did Simple and Clean, she did Sanctuary, and I don't remember what the song was on the third one. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Kenji Yonezu,
is also performing the film's theme song, Iris Out.
Yonezu.
Yeah, performed the opening theme song, Kickback, for the television anime. Okay, so they brought back
Mm-hmm.
the first. Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Sony
So,
Pictures Entertainment. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I think we're good on this. The
Okay.
rest of this, yeah, it's just more backstory. But yeah, adding Utada definitely was a big thing.
I love when like animes like will bring back the people who did like the openings or the endings,
Mm-hmm.
and I just think it's really cool.
Alrighty. Let's move on to talk about uncomfortable topics. All right, we got two back-to-back topics about this individual. LGBTQ plus organizations spaces cuts ties with what? Oh, was I just hearing me?
No, that's me talking,
Uh-huh.
Fenris. The second topic includes the entirety of the first article
Jesus Christ.
at the end of it.
At the end of it. Oh,
So
okay, cool.
you can skip the first article and just read the second one, and it will cover the first.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Ascendant Animation issues statement regarding Kiba Walker following sexual allegations with minors. Yeah. So this dude is getting blacklisted all over, and rightly so. Ascendant Animation released a statement on Monday regarding voice actor Kiba Walker, also known as Salem Moon, in Dragon LGBTQ plus circles, following allegations made against Walker on July 30th for sending sexually suggestive messages to minors. The company claimed that it has no affiliation with Walker, personally or professionally, and haven't had any contact with them since January of 2022. Ascendant Animation confirmed that Walker was not the president nor the founder of the company, and that Walker's partner, Cole Feicher, I'm just going to say it like that, was not the vice president. The company had only contracted Walker as a voice actor and director who also helped out with adaptation for its early series. Ascendant Animation shared the following comment with ANN on Thursday. Ascendant Animation would have never worked with Kiba if we had been aware of such deplorable behavior. One of the reasons he was dismissed was because he kept speaking for the company without authorization. He continued to do so even after his departure. We have sent a cease and desist, and only then did he finally stop making public commentary about his company position. We lost contact with Walker on purpose. His contract with us was terminated near the end of 2021 due to numerous behaviors we could no longer ignore. This included extremely inappropriate and unprofessional behavior, unauthorized use of the company name, and other egregious misconduct. At the time, we were still unaware of these specific allegations that would arise against Walker. Distant communication was maintained only for the execution of any remaining obligations between the two parties. Previous press releases and the company's Twitter account had referred to Walker as the president and COO. However, Ascendant Animation replied in a comment on Twitter that Walker had sent factually incorrect press releases on behalf of the company. Ascendant Animation told ANN that Walker had never been authorized to send out press releases, and as such, any press releases sent by Walker before 2022 had inaccurate information. The company sends official press releases through its marketing, and WW Wave Corporation's anime streaming platform, Ocean Vale, sends press releases on Ascendant Animation's behalf for dubbing licenses. In addition, according to the company, Walker had started the @Ascendant Anime Twitter account to advertise his own claims and social media accounts. Ascendant Animation has since officially taken over the account after parting ways with Walker, and it unblocked the voice actors that Walker had blocked. Ascendant Animation told ANN that Walker's claims of being the president, COO, and founder were made of his own accord on his own social media accounts. The company added that his own words on the original tweet misspell the name of the company he claimed to have founded and represented by naming it as Ascendant Animation or Ascendant Animation instead of Ascendant. The name for the company came from the idea of Ascend Entertainment. Uh, Ascend ENT, so Ascended. However, this would have been basic knowledge for the founder. The company informed A&N that K. Cornell Kellum and Steve Worky Nunez co-founded Ascendant Animation. Nunez has always been and is currently the president and CEO of Ascendant Animation. The company confirmed there has never been an official COO or vice president role. Ascendant Animation stated that it has not publicly addressed the rumors of Walker's position in the company in the past because the staff was scared of retaliation. The company apologized for hurting and misleading people. Anime News Network regrets and apologizes for any errors regarding attributing Kiba Walker as president of or CEO or founder of Ascendant Animation. And then we have the background on this stuff. All right. Voice actor Corey Solomon posted allegations on July 30th saying that Walker messaged Solomon with sexually suggestive messages when Solomon was only 15 years old, with Walker being 22 years old at the time. Solomon, known professionally as Blade, or Blade Will Be, accused Walker of grooming him since 2017. Solomon added that he had cut off all contact with Walker in 2023. The following day, voice actor James Molloy also posted similar allegations against Walker, saying that Walker began grooming him and sending sexually suggestive messages when Molloy was 17 years old in April 2017. Both Solomon and Molloy's allegations are supported by screenshots of the messages with timestamps. LGBTQ plus organization Pride in Dallas issued a statement on August 1st that it has ended its relationship with an individual after allegations against one of its local community performers. Walker is based in Dallas, Texas. The LGBTQ plus bar 1851 club in Arlington, Texas, also issued a statement that it has parted ways with a performer. Walker, under his Salem Moon drag name, has performed at the bar before. Game developer Belitz Games also issued a statement saying that it has cut all professional ties with Walker, including recasting the role of character Yoshino, which Walker voiced, in its Scoutmaster season game. Jesus Christ. Okay. Walker has voiced roles in numerous English anime dubs, with some notable roles including Maynard in Clevates. No shit. Guys, I love Clevates. Why'd you have to hurt me like that? Tatsuku Tsubakino in Windbreaker. That's another anime I like. God damn, I'm glad I don't watch the dub for that. I watch the sub. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but he's also in The Titan's Bride, which I don't know. Minoru Chiaki in Twilight Out of Focus. Don't know that one. Makio Tanihara in Horimiya. I watched that subbed. Taira no Kyotsukine in the Heike story. I've not seen that. Kanji. Kogane Gawa in Haikyuu to the top. Oh, okay. Haikyuu to the top. So season 4, Kogane Gawa. But like, still, yeah. I know that character. He's the 2-meter tall dude. Kogane Gawa. Have not watched that dubbed. I watched my Haikyuu subbed. So also, fucking dude, why you gotta ruin 3 good anime for me by just fucking being in it? Clevates, Windbreaker, and Haikyuu. Fuck this guy. I hope he is immediately replaced in past vocal performances. Honestly. Fuck fuck this individual in particular. I don't need genders to say F this person. Fuck this individual. Oh my god. Yeah. So I had to read that whole article and I feel icky. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, let's talk about some happy news. Well, some happy-ish news. Are you still working on your power, Fenris? Guys, you can unmute.
Yes, I'm still working on trying to fix my panel.
Okay, gotcha.
I have
Hoshi,
to go out to my solar panel and make sure the rats didn't chew through the fucking cable stand.
gotcha. Hoshi, you still there? Okay. Good talk. Manga creator Ken Akamatsu will not appear at Comiket while he is vice minister. Manga creator turned politician Ken Akamatsu confirmed on Tuesday that he will not be appearing at the second day of the comic market or Comiket 106 convention
Ooh.
this Sunday. He noted that the world's largest event for self-published doujin works accepted his circle's application for a booth, but due to his positions as parliamentary vice minister, he will not actually take part in the event. Akamatsu also noted that he will not attend the cross-party street demonstrations at Comiket 106. In his announcement, he cited a link to regulations for ministers of state, vice ministers, and parliamentary vice ministers, but did not note which section of the regulations he would be violating if he takes part in Comiket 106. However, Akamatsu added that fellow Liberal Democrat Party legislator Taro Yamada will attend Comiket 106. Yamada will also be at the booth for which Akamatsu and Yamada jointly sent in an application. However, no Akamatsu works will be available at the booth. This is the second Comiket in a row Akamatsu is not attending. In December 2024, he stated that he also would not attend Comiket 105 due to his parliamentary vice minister positions. Ken Akamatsu is a prolific manga creator, having created AI Love You, Love Hina, Negima, and UQ Holder, or basically Negima too. Following the conclusion of UQ Holder, Akamatsu ran for and won his bid for the Japanese House of Counselors in 2022. In November 2024, the manga creator turned politician was appointed as the parliamentary vice minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology, and parliamentary vice minister for Reconstruction. So yeah, mangaka turned politician. Ugh. Crunchyroll partners with Delta to offer anime as in-flight entertainment. Crunchyroll announced on Monday that it will offer specially curated anime on Delta flights later this year as in-flight entertainment on seatback screens. The company did not specify which series will be available, but teased 2,000 titles and 50,000 episodes. It will share more details in the future. Crunchyroll launched on YouTube primetime channels on January 20. Why does it say in on? January 21st, distributing over 40 anime to the services on the service in the U.S., France, UK, Germany, and Australia. The launch was originally scheduled for 2024. Crunchyroll also collaborated with Sony, who owns the Game Show Network, to launch a new 24/7 linear channel on Amazon Freevee. These are things I didn't know, but this isn't anything pertaining to the actual story. Crunchyroll is an independently operated joint venture between U.S.-based Sony Pictures Entertainment
They're
and
saying
Japan's
weird
Aniplex.
things.
Yeah, this is just background stuff on Crunchyroll.
Oh.
The first paragraph is literally the only part of the actual story.
I
Okay.
hate when they do that. Like, I know you need filler and fluff, but like, don't make all of the story filler and fluff.
Thank you. I agree. All right. On to our last thing, and this is the depressing stuff. Crunchyroll announces layoffs, organizational growth model for regional teams. Hey, if we're cutting costs, can we get rid of the anime awards? Because that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like, dude, at this point, the anime awards is so bad, it's making me actually have faith in my anime list. Like, come on, guys. Entertainment news website Variety reported on Tuesday on a memo that Crunchyroll president Rahul Parini sent out to staff, and it reveals that Crunchyroll is laying off a number of employees. In addition, some employees will expand their scope, and others will get new assignments. These changes are effective as of Tuesday in the U.S., while layoffs in other countries will follow respective timelines and laws. Perini also stated in the memo that the staff believes the right path forward is a new organizational model that supports regionally empowered teams to lean into anime fandom even further. As such, Crunchyroll will be engineering hubs in the US, Mexico, and India to spark innovation and fuel transformation. The company is also reevaluating the strength to strengthen its fan base. Crunchyroll is an independently. Okay, good God, we're going through this again. We had okay, so at least this time it was just two paragraphs of it. There's 4 paragraphs, and half of it was actually the source material.
That's good at least.
Yeah, as opposed to the last one, which was like 5. So yeah, Crunchyroll's doing layoffs. I know some people at Crunchyroll. I probably should check on how they're doing, see if they still have jobs. I don't know if this is. I don't think this is hitting the voiceover portion of Crunchyroll, but hey, guys, check on that. As far as, but I don't think the voiceover community that works for Crunchyroll are part of Crunchyroll. I think all voice actors are independent contractors or self-employed. They do not work directly for Crunchyroll, so I think voice actors are safe in this. But this does go to a lot of different people. Guys, do not be surprised if we find out that translation has been handed over to AI at this point.
Yeah.
Do not be surprised. I will, because some of the first people that are going to lose their jobs, honestly, are translators, and that's sad and that's scary. That being said, yeah, there we go. That is our show for the day. Yep. So, with that being said, I don't have a better way to wrap things up. I just think we just do it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for attending another service of Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay and no one will judge you for it. That being said, I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Hoshi Nugget, your nun of nuggies.
And I am Fenrir Farrin, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
And that's it for us, guys. You have a wonderful rest of the day. We're signing off. Take care, and bye for now.
Later.